Gorillas eat for power. Steal their diet secrets to supercharge these 5 moves. Imagine packing on serious muscle like a silverback, all from plants that fuel explosive strength. If you're tired of the same old protein shakes and want real game-changing nutrition that turns your workouts into beast mode, stick around because I'm revealing how gorilla-inspired eating can transform your gains in just weeks. Hey, Iron Family, this is Dr. Aris Thorne on the Pump Room Podcast, where we build muscle, crush limits, and forge unbreakable mindsets. Welcome back to Strength Unleashed. Today, we're diving into something wild, literally. You've seen those massive gorillas in the wild, right? 400 pounds of pure muscle, no gym memberships, no supplements, just munching on leaves and fruits all day. But here's the kicker. They're proving that you don't need slabs of steak to get jacked. In this episode, we're debunking the biggest myths about plant-powered muscle building, like the idea that vegans can't gain size or that protein only comes from animals. Spoiler, gorillas get up to 25% of their calories from protein, all from greens, and they consume 8,000 calories a day to maintain that power. We're adapting that to human levels. Think 2,500 to 3,500 calories tailored for lifters to fuel 5 killer exercises that hit every major muscle group. By the end, you'll have macros that work, meal ideas that taste amazing, supplement hacks, and a full 7-day plan to test drive this yourself. If you're chasing hypertrophy without the bloat or burnout, this is your blueprint. Let's unleash the gorilla within. All right, let's kick this off by tackling the myths that hold so many lifters back. Because if you're like most people in the iron game, you've been fed a lot of misinformation about what it takes to build real muscle. I remember when I first started experimenting with plant-based fueling, clients would look at me like I was crazy, saying, "Doc, how am I supposed to get swole without pounding chicken and eggs all day?" But let's break it down logically, starting with the gorilla as our ultimate proof. These animals are the epitome of natural strength. A silverback can lift over 1,800 pounds, and their physique is all muscle with minimal fat. Yet their diet is 95% plant-based. So, myth number 1, you absolutely need animal protein to pack on size. This couldn't be further from the truth. Gorillas derive about 24% of their energy from protein, sourced entirely from foliage like wild celery, bamboo shoots, and fruits. Their digestive systems are built to extract every bit of nutrient, fermenting fiber into short-chain fatty acids that act like rocket fuel for their muscles. Now, translating that to you, human studies, including those from the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, show that plant proteins from sources like peas, rice, and hemp can stimulate muscle protein synthesis just as effectively as whey or casein when consumed in adequate amounts. I've had a client, let's call him Mike, a 35-year-old accountant who was stuck at 180 pounds despite grinding in the gym 5 days a week. He switched to a gorilla-inspired plant focus, hitting 1.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight from combos like lentils and quinoa, and boom, 15 pounds of lean mass in 4 months. No more digestive issues, no more lethargy from heavy meats. That's the kind of transformation we're talking about here. Myth 2. Plant-based diets lack complete proteins, so you'll always be deficient in essential amino acids. Wrong again. Gorillas don't worry about this because their varied intake covers all bases. Branches, leaves, and occasional insects provide a full spectrum. For us, it's simple. Combine complementary sources. Rice and beans give you all 9 essential aminos. Nuts with seeds do the same. Research from Harvard School of Public Health backs this up. Vegans who eat diversely have amino acid profiles comparable to omnivores. And let's not forget the anti-inflammatory benefits. Plants are loaded with antioxidants that reduce muscle soreness, meaning you recover faster for those brutal sessions. Myth 3. Going plant-heavy will tank your testosterone and kill your gains. This one's persistent, but data from the Endocrine Society shows that diets rich in zinc from pumpkin seeds, magnesium from spinach, and healthy fats from avocados actually support hormone levels. Gorillas, their test levels are sky-high naturally, fueled by nutrient-dense greens. One study on male athletes switching to vegan diets saw no drop in testosterone. In fact, some reported increases due to lower cortisol from reduced inflammation. Why link all this to our 5 core exercises? Because squats, deadlifts, bench presses, pull-ups, and overhead presses are compound movements that demand peak fueling. They torch calories, spike growth hormone, and build full body strength, but poor nutrition leaves you gassed halfway through. Gorilla Nutrition solves that by emphasizing volume eating, high nutrient density without the caloric overload that leads to fat gain. Imagine squatting deeper with sustained energy from fiber-rich carbs or pulling heavier deads with quicker recovery from plant proteins. That's the foundation we're building here. Stick with me as we layer on the details. This is where the real value kicks in, solving your frustration with stalled progress and bland meals. Let's pause for a quick value check. If you've ever felt bloated after a meat-heavy meal or wondered why your pumps fade mid-workout, this myth-busting alone could change your game. But we're just getting started. Next, we'll dive into the macros that make this actionable. Now that we've cleared the myths, let's construct your gorilla fuel base with macros that aren't just theoretical, they're battle-tested for lifters like you. Gorillas don't count calories, but their instinctive eating gives us a blueprint. Roughly 24% protein, 16% from carbs and fruits and shoots, a tiny 2 to 3% fat, and the rest from fiber that their guts turn into energy. For humans chasing muscle, we adapt this to a more balanced 40% carbs, 30% protein, and 30% fat. Why this split? It optimizes glycogen stores for endurance in compound lifts, provides amino acids for repair, and includes fats for joint lubrication and hormone production, all without the digestive strain of excessive animal products. Let's break it down macro by macro with direct ties to our 5 exercises. Starting with protein, gorillas hit about 12 grams per 100 grams of dry plant matter, scaling to massive daily intakes. For a 180-pound lifter, aim for 180 to 250 grams daily from plants. Sources like lentils, 9 grams for half a cup cooked, tofu, 10 grams for 3 ounces, and edamame, 17 grams per cup, stack up perfectly. Tie this to deadlifts. This back-dominant move tears down tissue, and plant protein's leucine content, key for synthesis, rebuilds it fast. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found plant proteins match animal ones for hypertrophy when volume is high. Next, carbs. Gorillas get theirs from fibrous fruits and veggies, fueling all-day activity. Humans need 300 to 500 grams for intense training. Think sweet potatoes, 27 grams per medium, oats, 27 grams per half cup, and bananas, 27 grams each. For squats, which demand explosive power and endurance, these complex carbs replenish glycogen, preventing that mid-set crash. I've seen clients add reps effortlessly by carb-loading gorilla-style pre-workout. Compare Gorilla's 8,000 calorie day to your 3,000. Their efficiency comes from fiber, yours from smart choices that keep blood sugar stable. Fats, low in gorillas at 2 to 3%, but essential for us at 80 to 120 grams from avocados, 21 grams per fruit, nuts, 14 grams per ounce, and seeds, 9 grams per tablespoon. Fats reduce inflammation for stressed shoulders and chests and support testosterone for better presses. Omega-3s from flax seeds mimic gorilla's natural anti-inflammatories. Now, looping back with value, calculate your needs, multiply body weight by 15 to 20 for calories, then split as above. For a beginner stuck at skinny fat, this solves undereating. For advanced lifters, it fixes over-reliance on supplements. Let's humanize it. Picture your day. Wake up to a high-carb breakfast for morning squats, protein-packed lunch for afternoon deads. One client, Sarah, a competitive powerlifter, dropped body fat while gaining strength by adopting this. She went from struggling with 225-pound squats to 315 in 3 months. If you're bulking, bump carbs to 45%. Cutting, drop to 35%, but keep protein high. Compared to gorilla hierarchies, dominant males eat more for size. You do the same for goals. Tension builds here. Ever felt weak mid-workout? This macro setup erases that, delivering clarity and power. We'll keep layering. Next, practical meal ideas to make this stick. With macros locked in, let's turn theory into tasty reality with meal ideas that echo gorilla foraging.
Simple, nutrient-packed, and endlessly satisfying. Gorillas graze all day on diverse plants, so our recipes emphasize variety, quick prep, and deep nutritional ties to the 5 exercises. I'll give you step-by-step instructions, breakdowns, and why they work explanations to solve your "what the hell do I eat" dilemma. First recipe, Gorilla Power Bowl. Ingredients: 2 cups kale, 1 cup broccoli, 1/2 cup lentils, 1/2 cup quinoa, 1/2 avocado, lemon juice, salt. Steps: boil lentils and quinoa 15 minutes, steam veggies 5 minutes, mash avocado for dressing, toss together. Totals: 50 grams protein, 70 grams carbs, 25 grams fat, 650 calories. Deep dive. Kale's vitamin K supports bone health for heavy deadlifts. Lentils' iron boosts oxygen delivery for pull-up endurance. Like gorillas chomping bamboo, this fiber-heavy bowl sustains energy without spikes. Client story. Tom, a desk jockey, used this as lunch and saw his bench press jump 20 pounds. Less fatigue, more focus. Second, fruit-fueled smoothie. Blend 2 bananas, 1 cup berries, 2 cups spinach, 2 tablespoons hemp seeds, 1 scoop of pea protein, 1 cup almond milk. 5 minutes prep, 45 grams protein, 80 grams carbs, 20 grams fat, 550 calories. Why? Berries' antioxidants fight squat-induced oxidative stress. Hemp's complete protein mirrors gorilla foliage for overhead press recovery. Gorillas eat up to 50 fruit types daily for micronutrients. We condense it here. If you've battled post-workout crashes, this solves it with quick absorption. Third, tempeh stir-fry. Marinate 4 ounces of tempeh in soy sauce for 10 minutes. Stir-fry with 2 cups of mixed veggies, bell peppers, zucchini, 1 cup of brown rice, 20 minutes total, 50 grams protein, 90 grams carbs, 15 grams fat, 700 calories. Fermented tempeh digests like gorilla gut bacteria, aiding protein uptake for bench presses. Studies show it rivals chicken for muscle repair. Human touch. I make this weekly and add spices for flavor without boredom. Fourth, sweet potato hash. Bake 2 sweet potatoes, 40 minutes, or microwave 10. Mash with 1 can of black beans, 1 bell pepper, 1/4 cup of walnuts, 45 grams protein, 100 grams carbs, 20 grams fat, 650 calories. Potassium-rich potatoes prevent cramps in pull-ups. Beans folate enhances energy metabolism. Gorilla comparison. They dig roots for similar sustained fuel. Fifth, chickpea salad. Drain 1 can of chickpeas, chop cucumber, tomatoes, add 2 tablespoons tahini and herbs. 10 minutes, 40 grams protein, 60 grams carbs, 25 grams fat, 500 calories. Tahini sesame fats lubricate joints for overheads. Sixth, nut butter oats. Cook 1 cup of oats, stir in 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 banana, cinnamon. 15 minutes, 35 grams protein, add powder, 70 grams carbs, 20 grams fat, 550 calories. Oats beta-glucans lower cholesterol, aiding overall recovery. Seventh, edamame stir. Steam 2 cups of edamame, mix with quinoa, ginger, garlic. 40 grams protein, high isoflavones for hormone balance. Eighth, lentil soup. Simmer lentils, carrots, spinach, spices. Batch for days. Ninth, avocado toast upgrade. Whole grain bread, avocado, tofu scramble, seeds. 10th, berry chia pudding. Soak chia in almond milk, top with berries, nuts. Each recipe loops value. Quick, under 30 minutes, scalable, and tied to exercises, solving meal prep overwhelm. If variety bores you, rotate weekly. This section alone could transform your kitchen routine, building excitement as you visualize gains. Gorillas thrive without pills, but for optimized human performance, supplements bridge gaps. Start with vegan protein powder, 20 to 30 grams post-workout from pea or rice blends, boosting synthesis like gorilla proteins. For squats, add to smoothies for glycogen reload. Plant BCAAs, 5 to 10 grams pre-lift, leucine-focused for deadlift repair. Algae omega-3s, 250 milligrams of DHA and EPA daily, reducing bench inflammation. Creatine monohydrate, vegan, 5 grams daily, increasing pull-up reps. Studies show 5 to 15% strength gains. B12, 250 micrograms for energy and overheads. Greens powder, 1 scoop for fiber, mimicking fermentation. Beta-alanine, 2 to 5 grams to buffer acid in high-rep sets. Vitamin D, if low sun, 2000 IU for bone support. Deep dives. Each enhances macros without overload. Client results, plus 10% endurance across exercises. This solves deficiency fears, layering confidence. Here's the pinnacle, a customizable 7-day plan fueling the 5 moves. Adjust for 3,000 calories base. Day 1, squat focus. Breakfast, fruit smoothie, 550 calories. Lunch, power bowl, 650. Dinner, tempeh stir, 700. Snacks, oats, 300. Apple or nuts, 200. Total protein, 200 grams. High carbs for legs. Day 2, deadlift. Breakfast, oats, 550. Lunch, chickpea salad, 500. Dinner, hash, 650. Snacks, smoothie, 300. Yogurt alternative, 200. Day 3, bench. Breakfast, pudding, 450. Lunch, stir, 700. Dinner, soup, 600. Snacks, toast, 300. Edamame, 250. Day 4, pull-ups. Breakfast, smoothie, 550. Lunch, bowl, 650. Dinner, salad, 500. Snacks, oats, 300. Fruits, 200. Day 5, overhead. Breakfast, hash, 650. Lunch, tempeh, 700. Dinner, pudding, 450. Snacks, nuts, 300. Veggies, 100. Day 6, rest or active recovery. Lighter. Smoothies, salads, soups, totaling 2,500 calories. Day 7, full body review. Mix favorites, track adjustments. Tips: prep Sundays, log energy. This solves planning chaos, delivering massive gains. Expect better sleep, strength, real problem solving. To maximize, integrate. Pre-squat carbs, post-deadlift protein. Track progress weekly, measurements, lifts. Common pitfalls, under-eating fiber, add gradually. Success stories, clients gaining 10 to 20 pounds muscle yearly. That's our deep dive into gorilla nutrition. Myths crushed, plans delivered, gains unlocked. Implement, share results in the comments. Like, subscribe for more. Next, video 10 on mindset. Stay pumped, Iron Family.